Hey everybody, it's Ryan Tommy here, also known as Squid Prince, and you may notice, but my voice is coming in pretty clear today. That's because I went out and finally got a microphone. Today I have an RU battle for you. Against a kid, Alchemist00. Met him on Showdown the other day, and I asked him to check me out, and I put our battle up. Uh, it's just the usual team I've been using. So let's get right into it. I lead off with my mill tank because I would like to get rocks up just for the Scyther and the Moltres. So I start off, just go for my stealth rocks. He starts out with his Aggron. He sets up rocks as well. I go for an Iron Head just to be a jerk and pop his balloon. So he ends up going for a head smash and he misses. So I figure, let me just go for T-Wave, see what I could do. And now I end up switching into Scavalier, thinking, oh, I could take any hit. I'm at max HP. I'm pretty bulky. I was completely wrong, and I end up losing my my special and defensive wall in one, because that head smash pretty much just demolished me. So I just bring in my Archeops to clean him up with an Earthquake, and he ends up bringing his Lantern. And I know Lantern has massive amounts of HP, and I couldn't Earthquake him anyway because he just loves balloons. So, it's a good item, really cutting off the Earthquake weakness. So I end up just going for an Iron Head to be a jerk again and pop his balloon, and he ends up missing Hydro Pump. At this point, I just figure this is a good time to bring in my Rotom Fan. That was a wrong idea because he ends up critting me on the Hydro Pump, and at this point I am just making silly plays. I end up going for a Rock Climb, thinking it would take it out with Sheer Force and Adamant and Stab as well, but that's not the case, and I'm pretty sure Rocks take away 12% from Tauros, so I have to leave him in and just kind of, see how much damage I could do. And I end up missing Tangrowth and then just dying to Leech Seed. So now most of my team and my defensive core are gone, and he still has his whole squad. So I just bring in Miltank and go for an Iron Head. I'm not fearing any Spore, Stun Spore, because I do have the Sap Sipper ability, so give me all that Sap. Bring my HP, my attack up. So he brings in his Durant, and Durant is, I feel like Durant doesn't get as much credit as he deserves, as he just Iron Heads me. So anyway, I go for a T-Wave, but to my surprise, he carries the Lumberry, and I was like, shit. But lucky for me, he ends up missing because of his Hustle ability, and I get a Milk Drink off. So he ends up going for Home Claws. I just T-Wave, knock that speed down. He's quick. I think he's base 109 attack and speed. So I'm just gonna try and hacks him down. So I get a flinch, and just need to try and hacks him down because I still have an entire team to try and run through. So even at a +1 and a hustle boost, he only takes about, I think 40, 48, 50%. So I'm just going to continue to try and hacks. I'll speed this part up because it's just Miltank, Iron Heading, and X Scissoring, and Milk Drinking, and all these shenanigans. So he just keeps X Scissoring. I'm hoping for no crits because I'm in a position where I can't afford to get hit by any crits any worse than what has already happened. So he ends up getting paralyzed on this turn, and I could just Iron Head, hoping for a hacks, don't get it, and I just finish him off with another Iron Head. Now at this point, uh, I really don't want to put up with a Tangrowth. It's so bulky, and I have nothing special to take him on. So I end up T-waving him on the first turn. He gets paralyzed, and it's pretty much going to be the same thing, just shooting for Iron Heads and hacking him down. So he switches in Moltres, And I was like, oh crap, alright, at least I can get off a T-Wave because I know he's going to roost this turn. Which is cool because Miltank outspeeds this Moltres. I'm not sure what Moltres' base speed is, but I thought it was 100, but I'm not sure. So I just more hacks and flinching and para hacks. And at this point, I would actually appreciate it if Miltank went down so I can get a free switch in. So just Iron heading away, straight to the Moltres. He ends up getting a Will-O-Wisp burn on me, so that'd make my process even less useful because he does have leftovers. So anything I'm taking off, he's just putting right back on with leftovers. So this is where I'd really appreciate it if Miltank would just go down. And he ends up living with 3 from a Fire Blast, and I was like, well, damn, good for you, Miltank, for hanging in there, but not the right time. So I end up bringing in my Archeops after I die from burn damage, go for a Rock Slide, and take out the Moltres. He does bring in his Tangrowth. I am running a Power Herb Sky Attack set, and it's not enough to take out the Tangrowth, and he puts me to sleep. So now I'm really in a crappy position. So he's just going to Giga Drain. I end up living. I'm hoping for a first turn wake up so I can hit an Acrobatics, but I figure my best bet is just to go into Hitmonlee so that he can't put my Hitmonlee to sleep as well. So saving my sleep fodder in there, I end up going for an Earthquake. He resists all my attacks, and then he paralyzes me, which is not good because that stops my Unburden right in its tracks. So then he Leech Seeds me, and I am just in a very sticky situation, which is a shame because if I could have gotten my Unburden boost and my Lychee Berry, I could have taken out. Well, no, if I wasn't paralyzed, I could have taken out the rest of his team. So I end up just foddering off my Archeops so I can get rid of the Leech Seed. Excuse me. And at this point, I could still, as long as I'm not paralyzed, I could still, do a little something. But he ends up going for an Aerial Ace. I'm not sure what his item is. He's not showing leftovers or life orb or anything. So I assumed that he was banded. So I thought I could go for a reversal and outspeed. However, he just goes for a quick attack and takes me out and ends up beating me. But it was a good match. A little hacksy, but I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.